Cam, can you talk a little bit about that big hit you had on the sideline? Has that been something you've been working on this offseason? Just, outside of your ball hockey abilities, being able to make big tackles like that?
They wasn't really giving us too much in the pass game, so we got to find a way to make some plays.
Hey, can I just ask Wesley about this? You guys are from this city, and you guys came into this game with a 5-game streak at home. How much does it mean tonight to start reversing that and win a game in front of your hometown fans?
It means a lot, because Chris Barton really been on us after that. Really about just making sure, like, the Hard Rock is the hardest place in college football. So day in and day out, that's what we do. On Green Street, we make sure we work the hardest we can. So when we get here, we earned it.
Cam, you guys obviously working on in Coach Guidry's defense now since the spring. How much validation is it kind of like come out first game and really kind of just shut down the other team? First time you guys played in that defense.
Real good. I think Coach Guidry's a great coach, and he's been putting us in a scheme that fits us. So.
Cam, it didn't feel like there were many MEs at all as a defense. Like you guys were supposed to be. Am I right or wrong, or how do you sort of feel like the execution was?
Kind of kept it simple. So it was more just keeping it simple as possible, and making us play fast. So.
Wesley said that there was a shift in energy in this team, like going into the game. Do you feel like there's a different energy surrounding this team?
Yeah, and not to speak on last year, but we just, we earned it right. So we just been competitive every day in practice, and that's what we earned it, to come here and play hard. So yeah.
Cam, more for Cam. What do you think is the reason for this shift in energy of sorts from last year to this year?
Us just being competitive, just making sure we all fall and we going after each other. So we always got to make the practice harder than the game, and that's what we've been doing.
Their quarterback seemed to be confused about where the real Miami was before the game. Did that cross your mind at any point in time during the game?
No. we didn't really care, We kind of going around. He wasn't really doing too much, so that's all that mattered to me.
How quickly you start thinking about Texas A&M?
We're doing it. Real good team. We're gonna take in this win and enjoy it. But we know who we got next, and we know like what our mental state got to be.
Hey, your thoughts on your first game as a Hurricane and how the defense played tonight?
We came a long way. I've been excited since the day I stepped in here, and coming out on that field, it was just a lot of butterflies. So I was excited to go to work with my brothers, and yeah, we came out with a dub, and nothing better than that.
Mario said when you guys were coming off the field, I think you told them, hey, there's still a lot to fix. Do you feel that way? Like there's still, as a defense, you guys did great. But just curious, even as dominating as the win was, you still feel like there's things to fix.
There are stuff to fix. We're just trying to get better and better. The standards is high. We try to meet those standards. We just got to work, watch the film later, and fix the little things. All about details now. We got a big opponent coming in next week, so we just got to make everything perfect.
Is there anything kind of specific you felt coming out of this game that for next week you guys got to be better at?
We're going to get better at, I don't know, because I think we kind of played dominant defense today, but just got to get better at, stopping the run, and even though we did, but
You said that going out there you had some butterflies. Did you talk to your brother about how he was feeling?
Yeah, we did talk before we went out there. I just told him, it's just another game. Keep your composure and just take it all in and play the game. Don't worry about anybody else. Play yourself. So yeah, he was ready.
What was it like to be able to celebrate a win in the locker room with him, his teammates?
It was great, man. This feeling, man, it's been a while. So I love this feeling of winning, and we're gonna continue winning. So we're gonna celebrate tonight, and we're gonna get ready tomorrow.
You guys have been working, obviously, with Coach Guidry and working with this defense for months and months now. How did it feel to kind of be able to go out there and, for the first time in a game, and actually, see it succeed?
It was a lot of hard work, man. A lot of time being put in for the defense, and Coach G got a really good game plan for us. And I think everybody executed their job. It came down to, the little details to make us, a lot better. So I think it was a good way to start the season off. So yeah.
And what's he like, Coach Guidry, like, during a game now that you've seen him, how's he on the sideline? What's it like kind of attitude or
I honestly thought he was gonna be more vocal out there, but I guess he was a little chill. I don't know, but I think he was a little chill today, so yeah.
Kiko, it seems like there weren't many mental mistakes on defense. How easy is it to sort of play this defense? Is it, I don't know, it almost seems like I said, not many mistakes. So is it very like, player friendly? How would you describe it?
It all came down to preparation, honestly. You know, shout out to the scout team for giving us those looks. And we just came out here and execute what coaches told us. So that was basically it.
When your brother's on the field, did you get a chance to see him play? Did you get a chance to watch any plays, 1 or 2 plays or anything?
Every time I come off the bench, I go on the bench, I look up the screen, I look at my brother, how he's doing. And I think he did good today.
You did good? All right.
Yeah.
Got time for one more for Kiko?
Yeah. You know, next week you have Texas A&M. How pumped are you for this football
I'm
game?
excited, man. I'm super excited for this game, man. Every game, man, I'm excited. I love being out there on the field, man. Just playing football. It's what I do.
So how good did that effort as a defense feel, man?
Oh man, it feels great, man. Just going out there and finally executing the game plan and the defense, it feels great.
It seemed like you guys were, I mean, very few mental errors, right? Like it's almost like you were everywhere you needed to be.
Well, you know, that's the plan every game, right? You know, just try to cut out the mistakes, you know, just execute the game plan. That's all it is.
Wesley, you had a couple tackles and sack. Just, you know, how do you think you played tonight?
I feel like I had a pretty good game, but there's always room for improvement.
Hey Wesley, you're from this city, and tonight you guys broke a 5-game losing streak at home in this stadium. What do you think that means just to the program and all you players that are from South Florida?
Man, it feels good, man. You know, just growing up watching the Kings, man, and just getting back on that winning streak, and man, just trying to go 1-0 every week. That's all it is.
Building on the excitement for tonight's opener, how important is it that the fans come out next week for that game against an SEC team?
I feel like it's very important. We're gonna need the energy. We're gonna need everything to help us come in, to help us build in on this win. And I'm just ready to get to work.
I don't remember how much you played in that game last year, but that was, you know, a defensive struggle, right? Like, if you guys, maybe not yet, but are you going to look back at last year, think about that game a lot? Like,
not at all, man.
Totally
you know,
different.
It's a new year, new game, man. And we in the Hard Rock this time, so time to go to work.
Wesley, you had your first career sack as a King today. What was that feeling like? How exciting was that?
I ain't gonna lie, I felt amazing. Just ready to get more.
Wesley, a lot of freshmen got on the field today. Obviously, you were freshmen last year. Did you talk to them before the game about what it's like to play here, and what did you think of like guys like Ruben Bain and Jaden Wayne, all the guys who got on the field today?
Well, on a daily basis, they ask me questions of like, you know, how it is playing freshman year. You know, I told them just block all the noise out. Just do what you got to do. That's really it.
What was it like to be back out there with Ruben?
Felt great, man. It felt like high school days, Central days.
How much different does this team this year feel to you guys? I mean, it looks different watching.
Honestly, I could feel the shift. Just with everything, just the energy, just the mindset going into the game. I could feel the shift. These guys are hungry, and we're eager to win.
Last one for Wes.
Mostly Coach Cristobal and Coach Gibby pumped the whole thing about just breaking into that losing streak here. How important it is to win at home. They talk about that a lot.
Yeah, they talk about it a lot. You know, we don't really talk about losing or winning. We mainly just focus on the work. We focus 1 week at a time. That's all it is. You can't focus on winning or losing, because that's where you go wrong. Just focus on grinding hard every week and going 1-0.